Hello everyone, my name is Oshkip and welcome back to Honkai StarRail. Now I haven't recorded in a little bit now just because I'm kind of spacing things out while I wait for more story to come out. And yeah, Sparkle is now out, but I am probably going to skip her because I really want Acheron. And I also have quite a decent amount save up right now, so I'll probably be using that. But you know, that's not what the video is about today. The video, we're gonna finally be doing Sparkle's companion quest. Yeah, I haven't done this yet. I haven't seen anything about it. I'm also gonna be using a different team today with Shui because I don't know. I've been using the same team in every video for so long. I should probably use a different team for video, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long this quest is. I don't know if it's gonna be like, I don't know if I'm gonna have to like split it up or not, but I guess we'll see.
I'd like to take in something new before returning to the coffin.
Alright, what do we got? I think I saw something about this.
Are you ready to experience Miss Black Swan's dreamscape? Please close your eyes and rest your forehead on the dream.
Alright, if you say so.
Oh yes, I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she went.
I don't know if I trust
The
you.
nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
Huh? What's that mean? Oh goddamn! I have to have Black Swan on my team. Okay, yeah, let's go Black Swan. Shui. Loja. And Pella. Let's try that. See how that goes. Because I think Black Swan shreds defense, right? I'm pretty sure.
In my estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
Wait, that's how you start that? Okay.
Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed a thousand times by him,
Yeah,
worst is to wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
Okay, so this is definitely Sparkle. This guy's a sample, probably.
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all. This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony.
Dude, that's kind of fucked up, dude. What the hell?
There are guests at the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Sorry, it's not the hammer. Nothing.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Oh, I'm playing as her. Okay, that's.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory,
Okay, it's gonna be. Okay, it's
something
gonna happen.
becomes a fact.
Like this.
If we had a little more time, I could have even convinced her I was Shipe the Harmony.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone will believe that.
Then on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time.
Hi.
You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial
Okay.
street. In the pond water
I was just curious about like
reflections
what her full deal is, because
even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere.
we still don't really fully know what her deal is, right? Because she kind of just showed up and then knocked us out, but we didn't really get like an explanation.
My dear, do you have a crush on me?
I'm sure some people do.
Seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game. I left a puzzle for you near OT Mall. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve it, then we can talk.
I'll call it a now.
Waiting, my dear.
Sparkles
Before
sample. That's what we're
flipped
calling it right now.
upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
Oh my god, Bart's just such a little shit. I swear to God.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul.
Is it? Who? What other memo keeper will come to? I'm trying to think. Is it Acheron? I don't know. What's its adventure? I can't think
The
of it.
address at the mask
Well, this is
gate
someone we
is
don't know
right
yet.
here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony.
Bro, why did you put that past every douche? You literally just shoot someone that the first scene of our trailers with.
Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm... really
Shut the
honored.
fuck up, Sample. I know it's not actually you, okay? That was...
What a frightened look you have.
Oh, it's just
Don't
like a double
worry.
twist. It actually
Since
is
this has
Sample.
nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh, fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
Oh, dude, his fucking voice actor, dude. Oh, god. Why are they just...
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Yeah,
Who
victim.
was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari and suddenly assaulted him with a hammer.
It kind of sounds like Gallagher, but I don't think he... Wait, does it? I don't think
Shamari
his voice
collapsed on the
does it?
spot and woke up from the dream.
I feel like died, I think.
Vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Oh yeah, you would know a lot about that, wouldn't you?
Who are those two little guys?
Why are they just
Seems
standing
like the
there?
assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order.
Bro, you think the mass wolves care about that?
Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Evidence.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID.
I mean, it's 100% her because it literally has her flowers on it, but...
Didn't even take the weapon with them.
Is that like
They're trying to
flowers?
provoke us.
No, like suckers,
Despicable.
petals, whatever they're. Can we
Where's Mr. Shamari right now?
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams and went on to vacation in another dreamscape. Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of Sparkles then.
Oh man, that would be the best. Alright, let's go. Alright, Constable Idiot.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Did they get dog on them?
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
so they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're headed.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of this Sparkle murder case.
I love when they just like fully just like weird with it.
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer. Is that her real surname?
I doubt it.
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
Bro, your name is Sam. What do you mean?
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act. My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before.
What is happening?
But they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives.
Yeah, that sounds like a story she would make up. Yeah.
So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle. To escape punishment.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers.
Can we just beat them up already?
You can't justify it. Don't bother.
That's it. Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number 2. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
Yeah, sure, okay.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan.
Okay.
Lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprits. I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspect.
Alright. Bye.
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the 3 suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Bright. Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang.
Okay.
He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be. Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town.
I have a feeling they're not gonna be human.
Last of
really.
all comes Bright. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
Fuck.
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
Oh, but. Bro, why'd you say that? I didn't even notice.
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go?
No, it's
That
fine.
won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
Don't look at me like that.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Alright, Alright, hammer.
is super heavy. This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case.
Wait, it literally looks like.
Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamar.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a...
I mean, you know, when you're unhinged, maybe it's just. I don't really care about weight.
An ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
I mean, alright. Alright, what do we got?
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on?
What do you mean solve this? She killed him. Just go beat her. Just go fight her and beat her. Oh.
Oh, you scared me! When did you...
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle.
How could you talk? Like, I should have thought, is it like that, like, the mask is, like, the mask is Sparkle, and, like, the person, Sparkle, isn't actually Sparkle? Maybe. That could be, that could be it, I'm not sure.
But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas.
So I know she has a bunch of
So
different,
they
like,
won't
colors in the
spoil
mask,
the
right?
crime scene.
She has one that's, like, fully red, and one that's, like, fully white, and then this one that's, like, half.
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No, no. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Oh, that's such bullshit. Bro, you literally disguised yourself as a robot just to fuck with somebody. What do you mean?
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Yeah, but
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr.
alright, let's go. Oh no, we got it. Alright, let's see what we got. The code evidence. Okay, she's got a.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it. That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Pinaconi will instantaneously go up in smoke.
Yeah, sure,
Miss
okay.
Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes it, you and the entirety of
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
correct.
What's the point? Like,
Aren't you going to ask?
Okay.
Because she is fair.
what does that mean?
This is nuts!
Oh yeah, you're about to talk. Alright, what else do we get? Guess I probably get it. That. Again. What am I looking at? What is that? Is that like a... Okay, you do it like that. You go there. Go there.
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like a conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to the case?
Isn't it just from Marty's room?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue.
I see. But when it's so obvious...
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her point.
Yeah, okay. Sure, I believe that
Thank you
totally.
for your keen insight.
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
Mhm. That. You know. Here. And grab this. Nope.
This notice seems like a hint for us.
What do we got? Prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely SWAN. Gold. I keep saying Godhammer. Goldhammer residents shall abide by the following regulations for today's honor. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Goldhammer residence using the face recognition. Those who cannot pass. Killed us. Oh my god. Okay.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
This is so her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues.
Just deleting people.
Let's head back to the...
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence. I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp.
Did you just get it? What do you mean?
Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? I remember this one best. Right has a broken...
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are...
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind?
What am I gonna have to...
So, who remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident?
It's figured after this.
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks. That would suggest that Zhongshan...
Oh, I guess that's true.
So,
Lefton
who Lefton, that guy
lost his hand. Is that the button?
Oh, is that so?
No.
Oh.
Okay, maybe it is him. I'll
So,
check right.
who I remember this one back. Oh, is that so?
Not that. The button?
Oh, is that so?
Not the button. Okay. Regulations.
Oh, is that so? Oh, is that so?
The hammer?
Oh, is that so?
Is it? Okay, maybe it is him. I don't know.
So, who Lefton?
Let's start from the top.
Oh,
Smart. Okay, not that.
oh, is
The hammer?
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Wright could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the
How did he
constable
get there?
our
He didn't get
answer
moved.
and see what he thinks.
The constable already got.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
The
Okay.
murderer is right.
You have answered correctly. As expected, you didn't disappoint.
Why'd you sound like you weren't sure about that?
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, let's find out.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
Oh yeah, you're one to talk, yeah, okay.
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle.
He doesn't sound like he's just like,
I hope
fucking
this
serious.
time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try.
Alright, let's go.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
What do you mean by that? Also, I realized that they've been doing more quests that don't even really have the
I told you. It's
The Trailblazer
purely
and
out
Alley
of
Owl.
the spirit of competitiveness. And as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some
who's the last one? I guess before this was Rombay technically had I've done like all of them. I can't remember which ones did have this. Oh. Are these enemies? Or is it, what is that? I've never seen that before. What the hell is that?
This place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably here too.
There's nobody else at the scene.
I've never seen that kind
Seems
of
like
enemy
Miss
before.
Sparkle used the same method.
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo. You finally made it. We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Oh, that's so funny.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Maybe. Probably start.
Wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Sorry, I was trying to fix my computer. It was lagging a bit.
Of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
You know, I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna...
Look, skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
I mean, have you seen her trailer? I mean, yeah.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out.
Sparkle
After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death. There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Pepeshi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Our old friend.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart. Miss Sparkle is so gracious. Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
You know, I feel like this quest is like perfect to do like after the main strike, like, cause it's just such like unserious bullshit that it just makes it great.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter. If I talk anymore with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy. Detective Black Swan, the dossier's over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
Alright, that's good. I'm assuming we're gonna do one more after this. So
Let me
probably
introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Pepeshi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it.
Sparkle like short though. How short is he then?
Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive. Finally, there was the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her. That's all the information we have.
Now let's go.
Be necessary.
Alright, investigate.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
This Jian Katong person
How'd you
should
know
be
that?
Sparkle's targeted victim this time
What's your
around.
Sparkle? It's definitely not Sampo, because how would Sampo even get here in the first place?
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads, only for Imperial Master Lefton. Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
So what did she just steal from him and then he wanted
That's
it?
not how you use the word imperial.
Oh god, dude, everyone's VAs here is so good.
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces.
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
Oh yeah, sure, okay.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
Is there even laws in the dream? Is that... How does that work? Is it really... Well, I guess the Bloodhound family is technically like the police, I guess. That's... Oh yeah, I forgot, I can't climb up, I'm too short. There, how do I get there? I need to use that, so... Okay, let's do this. Alright. What do we got?
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's
What's that even mean?
drawing skills.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Now, alright, what do we got?
What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
So it's just a literal red herring.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Oh my
Even
god.
among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Oh my gosh, you sure
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine.
How do I... Okay, I think I gotta go here. Let's go here. Here, and then go up here and do this.
This. Open it up and take a look.
Alright, I think I've gotten better at these puzzles since the first time I did them. Okay, that was pretty easy. To be honest, I feel like the first one that they gave us was like the hardest one, ironically.
So there's a ring inside. inside. This is evident.
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
Is that like a snake ring?
The victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom. That should be it. Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
Alright, so we got.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon.
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies.
Oh, they should have given her a little detective thing for this. It would have been so funny.
This guy.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer?
Alright, let's go.
Then let us appreciate.
Okay,
Have you saw Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been competing with Miss Sparkle for decades.
tie?
This tie is a piece of evidence.
That's right. This tie belongs to Lefton, and it just so happens to be the murder weapon in this case. Lefton snuck into the changing room and waited for poor Miss Sparkle to enter before using this. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your...
Is something wrong here? This is too easy.
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence...
Yeah, I guess I was like, did I get it right the first try?
Which means, Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the...
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer...
Correct, Detective Sampo.
Sheriff, the murderer is right.
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to...
That right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Let him...
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable...
Oh.
My God.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle.
I take it so seriously. Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild.
Why is she like gonna tell me about that?
Entertaining detective experience. Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever?
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you.
Oh, no, I just want to go.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like
I don't know about
a
that.
performer on the stage or a child hungering for attention. This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
Okay, well, yeah, like I said, it's probably gonna be the last one.
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Penacony. A murder in a locked room has left us all...
As expected.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler, Zhongshan, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not...
What is this co-estimate? It's just...
Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, as soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside.
I just realized, are all of these characters voiced by Sparkle? They all kind of sound like...
The room was covered in spattered blood.
Also, I'm just imagining it. It's not actually that, but I feel like...
Lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but... Alas! Besides us and Zhongshan the butler, left captain, the cook, and Wright the driver were also at the scene.
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now. Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation?
Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are.
No,
cheating.
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting angry.
No, it's this locked room murder case.
You see, it is fucking him. I told you.
I want to guess who.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting.
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up, Miss... Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Oh my god. Alright, let's go.
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
Of course.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troupe. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing?
Hey! Dear memo keeper, Mr. Coldfeet, I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. Alright. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
No murder case this time.
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh
Okay.
dear, give me your answer then.
I was gonna say trash me.
Seeing as you're right here in front of me like this, that
Womp womp. Wrong answer. That's funky, but oh well. The correct answer is Sparkle.
Huh?
Sleepy in the morning. She can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon.
Oh my god.
So exhausted by evening. It has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle.
Oh my god, we're just such a piece of shit.
So yeah, 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at
See,
night.
she doesn't do a mask.
What the heck was that jibber jab?
what a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer.
Alright, here we go. Ow!
Commit markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Destiny isn't true. Your fate descends.
Commencing support.
Alright.
Receive divinity.
Ow! Okay, they're a lot.
Thanks for the support.
Repay.
We're how much damage this thing's doing. God damn.
Time's passed.
Okay, that's not good.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Can I get rid of them? Just don't. No! This is like the worst one to hit. Okay, hold on. Go.
Give me, sister.
Bro, of course she hit that one. Oh, God. Okay, let's try this again.
Make a wish.
There's no weird
Okay, I'm
sweet.
screwed. Alright, I'm trying this again. We're gonna try not to get absolutely rolled this time.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
Ready for another?
Okay, I should probably do quantum this time.
Received.
God damn it! Why does he just keep going for the...
What do you want? Ill fate descends.
It cannot come.
That's fine.
Ill tidings manifest.
That's fine.
Ready for another?
Ill fate descends.
There we go. It wasn't too bad. Just too many empties dead.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere.
There you go.
No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip up.
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Huh?
Miss, you killed Sparkle. How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that.
Oh my god,
You
Bruce is
planned
such
it
a
out all
piece
from
of
the
shit.
start because she teased you and... Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier.
Okay.
There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss...
You.
See, I fucking told you.
Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
This? Don't jump to conclusions. If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
So yeah, sure.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it.
Yeah.
How could I ever miss it?
Oh
The
my
key to
God.
solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a fake to suit. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily. As for my second,
I'm so lost. What's happening?
it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while. The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside.
See, he's not saying anything now.
And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible. to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one
Okay,
hint
I mean,
to
yeah,
me,
that's true.
that the murderer is the assistant detective, which means it's you, Mr. Sample.
He's got the eyes like
I've been
fucking-
using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two.
I mean, sure.
Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully. The
Okay.
truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
What do you mean?
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom, using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear.
Wait, is it
you were
actually Sample?
so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body.
You would do that.
I won.
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
That's what I'm saying.
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all three of those skits just then.
Oh my god, bro, I fucking hate
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo then?
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
So it's actually Sample, okay. I didn't expect that.
My dear, why so serious?
Oh god, bro, don't hit me with that
Haven't you
fucking
been
line.
having a great time? I have at least. You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other. Seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Bro, she's such a little shit.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together.
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes.
Okay.
If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
Yeah, do not trust her. No.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
Hired
How
me.
did you know?
Huh?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to
so
catch
what is
two
happening?
fish with one cast, you might not be
It's like
satisfied
you
with
think
the
one thing, and then
catch.
you think another thing, and then you think a different thing, and say, oh my god, bro.
So, you mean
I guess this ending makes the whole thing
You're
entirely worth it.
refusing. Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Why not?
Is that what Acheron said?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is Sampo?
This is Bellabog, right?
Oh, did she just... I was like, what's that?
Said, why not?
Bro, that's... Did you just fucking steal their memories with that? Oh.
Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Okay, is that the end? There's no more.
What a special Did you notice its nested structure?
Dude, there's so fucking weird. Dude, there's more? Dude, swear you Luthor still dead when he...
That's the end of Miss Black Swan's dream.
Simple turn of the...
I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams can be processed, or even terrified. Things in our dreams cannot be trusted. They ruin somebody else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold hard light of reality.
Okay. Oh, I go back to reality.
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Okay, I thought this was gonna end already. What? There's more.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked. As agreed, shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Mask. Oh, so he actually is here. How did he get
Since
it?
when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements?
He's such a piece of shit.
Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar. Third barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know.
So we're actually getting... Okay, this is...
Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense.
I love what she said. Oh my god.
Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage.
Dude, this is so good. It's like he makes you think like, oh, yeah, it's gonna be him, and then it's not him. Well, I guess that makes sense, because the first time she was Sampo, and now you're like, oh, it's gonna be Sampo again, and then it's not.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Yeah, bullshit. I do not believe that for a second.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Giovanni? What the hell is Giovanni? What?
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
Boy, I swear to God. Okay. Okay, is that the end now? There's a... Bro, every time I think it's gonna end, it doesn't end. What's happening? What's up? Sure. I don't really want to say no to her because I feel like the consequences will be bad. Wait, hold on. What if this is actually Sparkle messaging me? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. You're fucking doing it. I knew it was her. It's just... Alright, yeah, come on, bring it on. This user does not... Okay. Is that the end now? That's the end. Okay, bro, that was so good. It was... I like the more, like, bro, sort of, like, weird, relaxed tone of it, and then it sort of transitions into... Yes, I mean, that definitely totally didn't just happen. Yeah, this is definitely... Okay, you can stop sending blocks and things. Yeah, okay, God. No, that's fine. Huh? The end? Alright, that's it. Dude, that was so good. I love that so much. I like the kind of laid back notion of part of it, and then we got some actually really good lore and near the end of it there. But I like that. It's probably one of the better ones of the companion quest so far. Anyway, that's it for the 2.0 story. We've done all of the 2.0 story so far, so now all we gotta do is just wait for 2.1 to come out, which I will be making a video about the live stream for. And if you liked the video, hit the bell button, maybe subscribe. If not, that's fine as well, and I will see you in the next video.